Okay, on the bench today we have, you guessed it, another golden tee. This one's in bad shape. You can see the heat sink's been knocked off this. You should see the video card that came with this. Let me grab that. Yeah, that's not good. That has been smashed and trashed. So I'm going to assume that that is just, that's done. That's gone. I'm not even going to worry about that. That's taken a massive, massive hit. Anyways, so I've already checked this. All right, I've already started it up once, but let me show you here. So obviously our D20 here, our status light, right? Let's see if I can get that to where you can actually see what's happening here. Now, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, but I want to show you this. Look at that. We got nothing. No light, and we got a constant reset. Now, if I check the data lines, right, they seem all right. I'm trying not to put any pressure on this because I want to show you something here. All right, watch this. Now, let me do it while it's actually probing one here. Wait, let me find one that's actually got some data flowing here. Look at that. See the light come back on? Can you hear that? And that's just from pushing on the board. Look at that. Okay, that's sort of right, actually, right there. It should stop if it loaded the BIOS properly. Okay, so what I think we got happening here is exactly what you're probably thinking. Crap, especially down in here. Like that is, we got something going on here. I don't know why that's not focusing. Focus. Is that better if I turn it off? No, absolutely not. Oh, maybe. There we go. Oh, yeah. You can see. Oh, yeah, we got some shit happening here. So, the first thing I'm going to do is just like in my other video that I just uploaded today. Just let me back out of here. Again, this is pretty bad, too, down in here. I don't know why that is so bad today, but I think it's time for a new phone, actually. But, yeah. So, yeah, we can see that this has definitely got some crud going on. Let me back out of here. Put you right here. And again, that light is... Oh, now it's on. It was off a second ago. Now, is this running? Yeah, that's running. That's running. Is this running? That's running. Those seem to be running. That's running. Sorry, I'm way down here. Way down here. Yeah, all this is running. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is... let me wiggle that for a second here. First thing I'm going to do is going to clean this up. I get in here with some isopropyl, my toothbrush, and let's get into it. Okay, so I removed, oh my god, U2, and redid that, and yeah, there was a couple of bad spots right here. This on this side is pin 1 going this way, and then over to pin 208. A couple over from pin 208, there was a couple of bad underneath, which I repaired. Now, check this out. What am I doing here? Turn it on. Still nothing, right? But it's stable. It's not constantly resetting, right? So I'm like, okay, well, maybe there was an issue with this, and it still is an issue. But we forget that this is taking a hit, right? Again, watch Let me see if I can just clip that light just real quick so you can really pay attention to that there. Right? Come on, you can do it. Let me reset it here. Oh yeah. There we go. There we go. So we got another issue here down here as well, which is that right there. And it's going to give up. Absolutely, it's going to give up. Let's just make sure that it's not this chip here. Nope, it's not. I wonder if I can put something there just to block it for half a second. Oh, is it still on screen? No, it's not. I'll reset it. So you do see that, yeah, we're getting nothing, right? Let me see if I can kind of do this like one-handed, just, or like one finger. I might have to reset as I'm doing this. There you go. And yep, yes we do. Yes we do. All right, so now I got to make a decision here. I do have some other ones of these, right? I can always take one off another board. The problem is when they have the heatsink on, you can't tell what pin 1 is. So, the only thing I can do, let me grab one here, one that I've already had taken off a long time ago, is, so here's what I'm talking about right here. Now, you would think maybe you could tell by the way the heatsink fins are, right? Which way they are. Like, does it go this way, as in they're longer this way than they are this way, or is it this way? You know, they're longer this way than they are this way. Well, that shit don't matter because I checked a few boards that I've never had this removed, and the heatsink is both ways. So it doesn't matter. Now, the only thing I can see is underneath this chip, we do have another small dot here. Right? I don't know if that's indicating pin 1, but what is it indicating? Is it indicating pin 1 that way, or is it indicating pin 1 that way? So if it's in this corner, is that pin 1 or what? So the only thing I can do, I think, is I'm just gonna reflow this for now. That's all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna reflow that chip for now and see if I get a difference, right? And if I do, then we can think of what to do. It might be beneficial to just reflow this chip, right? And if it does work, then I can tell the customer, hey, just get a heatsink for it, right? And use some thermal cement there and put a new heatsink on it. So let me reflow this first, and then we'll see if I don't have to put pressure on it and see if we can get this to come back up. Okay, so I just reflowed that whole chip. Same outcome. I can put my finger on one side of it, and all of a sudden, boop, it'll show up. Of course, I don't know if you guys can see it already. I'm not going to tell you where, but there's 2 spots. Because your favorite tech here didn't do what he preaches in visual inspection. You notice it yet? I'll give you a couple of seconds here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, across the regulator, that cap's been tore off. And this is underneath the chip I was working on, the one that took a hit. Yeah, we're also missing a filter cap here, across here. Now, I'm not saying that's the answer here, but I'm sure that is not regulating properly. Actually, I'm almost positive that's not regulating properly. So let me go get a parts board. Make sure I match the rev. I believe this is a rev 6. Right, and I'll pull that cap off. I'll put a little dab of super glue, put the cap down, solder it down. That there. And then on this side here, it looks like we may have may have some pad left. I'm not exactly sure. I see we got a little pad here left. Sorry. A little pad there left. Maybe a little pad there left. Let me clean this up. I mean, in worst case scenario, we can see the vias that it goes to there. So let me get that all cleaned up, and then, you know, how much you want to bet maybe that's not even soldered on. I can see is that a fracture in it? Man. That might be a fracture right there, too. Right here. Come on, let's focus today, please. Might even be a fracture right across there even. Not 100% sure, but well, it could be, or at least the starting of one. So yeah, let me do that. Let me get all that figured out, and I'll be back. I am gonna do a little more visual inspection around this area too, especially here. I did touch up the underside of the oscillator here because it looked shitty, but yeah, I'm really gonna have to go through and check and make sure all this is good. So yeah, let me do that, and I'll be right back. All right, so after reflowing this, we still it's instantaneously would start blinking, but then all of a sudden it would get to, you know, because I had no hard drive plugged in yet. Usually it'll get to like 30 or 60 seconds, and then it'll reboot via Watchdog because it can't find a drive. It wouldn't even make it that far, and it would be random. It wouldn't matter what. It could be 10 seconds into it. It could be 40 seconds into it, 55, 59 seconds into it, and it would just randomly restart. So I check voltage, and no, I'm good. So come to find out, there were, on this side of U14 here, right down here in the corner, what number would that be? So this is pin 135 here. So 135 and onwards towards the 288 here, probably a good 5-6 in. Those were all bad. All those pads were bad. The pad itself was good, but it was so full of crap that they weren't making good contact. So then I would hold down here, and then it would sort of be okay, and then I'd let go, and then it would start to reset. So it's kind of been an every chip issue here, but and I thought this was going to be a disaster. I thought this was done for. Like, I honestly thought that this board was absolutely done for. But I mean, well, here it is. So I don't know what it's supposed to be. It's a Rev 6. This says G45 2004, so it's probably, well, honestly I don't know anymore because I can't tell without actually plugging in a drive. I mean, even the ones I do, I rewrite those chips, you know, this and this, and they used to be 2005, but now they're 2006s. So I don't know if somebody's done an update to it or what. So let's just plug a drive into it. We're gonna have to get rid of that because that ain't gonna work. Let's just make sure it actually picks up a drive here. Hold on. Yes, it does. It's not gonna go anywhere because that version is not gonna pick up this drive, but it does pick up that it is. Stop focusing like that. All right, now it'll probably lock up because of the BIOS chip here, and it did. So give me 2 seconds here. Let me pop this chip off, and then where is my other one? Just for shits, I just had it here a second ago. Give me 2 seconds here. Okay, now we got a proper BIOS in. Let's try this again. Let's see if it's a 2005 or a 2006. Okay, it's booting normally. Obviously, you see now we're getting past that. Okay, here we go. So are we going to... Well, that was quick. Now, are we going to get constant read here? Yeah. So this is probably a 2005. I can almost tell by the way it's acting. shocking. Okay, but there we go. That's another one. So, yeah, so all he's really going to need for this, if he wants me to upgrade it to 2006, I mean, complete, I mean, I can. That's pretty simple. But all he's going to need is a video card and that heatsink. I'm pretty sure you can buy this off Amazon for dirt cheap. You know, just a little heatsink with some thermal cement on it and thermal adhesive, and you're good to go. Not thermal compound adhesive, because it's got to be stuck to that. Yeah, so that's another one. I know you guys are probably getting sick of these, but they keep coming, and I just keep knocking them out. So yeah, you guys know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you in the next one.